So no person shall keep more than 2 dogs or 4 cats on any parcel of land in the city at any one time, except in the lawful operation of a kennel or veterinary clinic.
It's a decision that was heard loud and clear at Monday's council meeting, that 2 dogs or 4 cats be allowed on any parcel of land within city limits.
I'm here today to appeal bylaw number 4122.
Resident Tom Kurzinger owns 1 dog, and while he's at work, he asks his neighbor, who owns 2 dogs, to look after Oscar.
My dog would be in my garage by himself this entire time if my neighbor was not allowed to keep him in her care.
Kurzinger watches her 2 dogs, Riley and Max, twice a week while she's at work.
All 3 of these dogs are rescue dogs. They are all well behaved and none are excessive barkers.
The wording of the bylaw states that no person shall keep more than 2 dogs, something Kurzinger doesn't agree with.
I feel that the wording of it should be perhaps be revised to read own rather than keep, to allow for short-term periods where more than 2 dogs can be on a property.
After a complaint by a neighbor, Kurzinger received a letter from the city stating he must cease and desist having 3 dogs on his property at one time or face a fine.
The wording of the bylaw is 2 dogs, and if you have more than 2 dogs, then you're in violation of the bylaw. If you get a complaint, then it has to be dealt with.
Kurzinger asked council to grant him a temporary exemption from the bylaw, stating that while he may have 3 dogs on his property at one time, he only owns 1 and the 2 others are there temporarily.
I'll make a motion that we deny this request.
Councillor Paul Javetkov says the bylaws are in place for a reason, and other councillors agreed.
I think it's incumbent on us to enforce the bylaw.
I would rather not be waiving what our bylaws are.
Though other members and city staff say they've been in violation of this bylaw before.
I've personally been in violation of this section of the bylaw hundreds of times.
I'm in contravention and have been a number of times, and I was unaware that that was even in our bylaw.
Council did pass a motion to have administration review the bylaw. A report from the SPCA is expected to outline any recommendations they have on temporarily housing an animal.
I think certainly this puts us in a position where we're going to have to look at the wording of the bylaw and make sure that it addresses all incidents.
Ashley Wiebe, CJDC-TV News, Dawson Creek.